Hi Algebra 1 students, this is the multiplication rule. There's going to be 2 videos for this again just to keep things short. So this will be page 7. So what I want you to do is look for this pattern. I'll help you do the first one and you're going to end up doing the rest. What we're going to do is we see that we have 2 squared times 2 cubed. So what that means if we expand it is 2 times 2, that's our 2 squared, times our 2 cubed. This would be 2 times 2 times 2. If we put all of that together, this really means 2 to the 5th power, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if we can find this, we will find it. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 a third time is 8, times 2 a fourth time is 16, times 2 a fifth time is 32, and you can use your calculator. What I want you to do right now is to fill out this whole table and see if you can discover this rule on your own. So pause this and do as much as you can. All right, so now we're going to go through and just kind of skip around. You should have been able to do a lot of this. If you notice that this is the exact same thing as the 2's, so you're going to have x times x 2 times, and then just like the last one. And then you have x cubed. If you expand that all out, this is x to the 5th power. If we do this one, it's x 4 times x 6 times. You should have gotten x to the 10th. Now, if you realize the math actually makes your life a whole lot easier because you don't have to write it out 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, just like that. You can actually use the shortcut. If you realize this is happening, this will be 2 plus 3, which is 5, plus 4, which is 9, x to the 9th. So what's happening is if we have x to some m power times x to some n power, this means x to the m plus n. So in words, this is when we multiply the same base we add exponents. So let's see what that looks like. In example 1, we see we're multiplying and they're all x's. So we add our exponents. This means x to the 4 plus 5 plus 2 plus 1. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12. This equals x to the 12th. See how math makes our life a little easier? So in this example, we have x's and y's. The x's are one variable, so we can use that multiplication rule on them, and the y's are a different variable, so we can use the multiplication rule on those, but we can't put them all together. So on this one, we have x to the 12 plus 6 times y to the 1 plus 3. So that equals x to the 18th times y to the 4th. Can't put those together since they're different variables. And finally, in example 3, same thing, different variables, but we know the commutative property of multiplication means that we can multiply our x's first. So we could do x to the 1 plus 2 times, we can multiply our y's second. Y to the 6th times y cubed, so y to the 6th plus 3. X to the 3rd times y to the 9th. Now, if you're kind of confused about this multiplication rule, go back and make sure you did all of that exploring. Don't leave this blank or you're not going to understand. Okay? Good luck. There's part 2 for today.